You tired?
A little.
You're gonna set me off now.
Why are all these guys dying?
PvP outside.
We have
Mhm.
first day. It's normally I'm tired.
Stop playing with the plap sack.
Fuck you.
Wait, which Zac? Mm.
Come on, shaman.
Oh, the good Zac. I get you.
Yeah, Omega Zack.
No, Zac Alpha.
No,
It's,
that's Zack.
So
No,
he
you-
means me.
No, Z Alpha C.
Hello.
Hello. What are we doing
Hello.
here? Doing here? Doing here?
I am debating what to
are we
order.
doing?
Eat.
Kebab. As
The
I know
kebab
you.
joint is.
Noodles.
As I
That's
know
what I'm thinking. Like, should I order Chinese?
Chinese.
Yes, you should.
Yes.
Yes.
If that's one of the questions you're considering, the answer is yes.
Yes. Always. I mean, in Poland, in McDonald's, today they started their winter sandwich, like woodcutter sandwich with like melting cheese, cream cheese stuff.
I mean, if I want to go like cheap, I
Cheese?
could have like cheap, like a kebab and
No, go
chicken thing.
go
And
Chinese.
I'm gonna eat the crispy chicken menu today and the kebab tomorrow. I don't know why. Like, whenever I eat Chinese, it feels like I order. It's kind of expensive, and it's kind of like you're not feeling full out of it. Feels
That's because of the amount of carbohydrates in it.
yeah.
You get that bloaty feeling to start with, and then after an hour, you feel like you could eat it all again. You can't. Trust me, I've tried.
Hmm. Chinese it is then.
3 Hong Kong.
So where is Square?
Currently dead.
Yeah,
That's
we
normal
are.
state of Square. I am just
We are
asking where her
surrounded.
body is. La, 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 la. Are you in some group, Gwen, or something? I know.
Look at
What?
your group.
I am looking at my group, and my group is not existing.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, we have something to tell you.
It is mine.
We have something to tell you then.
okay. So see you.
Joking, joking.
Wait, are there 3 Zacs in here?
That means we need to demote you further from beta, doesn't it?
So you want to do Za'qul today?
Yep.
There are 4 Zachs. Oh my god.
Okay, you're demoted even further then. I don't. Delta?
But
Yes.
I am best Zach. Sorry.
Okay, you can be Zach Alpha.
Thank you.
Can we just call them Zalpha, Zeta, and Zama?
Oh, I met a new Kaz yesterday as well. It was a girl for once, which was interesting. So, Kaz, now you have a female version as well.
I don't know what to think about it.
Dr. Jizz accepted as a name. So my food is gonna be here in 1 hour. Ugh.
Your foot? What?
Yeah, my foot.
Thought so. Did you get amputated or something?
Yes, it's my change foot, so I can change it because I don't like the color of this one.
Oh, is it all green? Yeah, I get that. I know the feeling.
Kind of.
I hate it when my foot goes green.
I know, right?
But I just put, I just paint it.
Oh, really? Can you?
Yeah.
I should start painting my foot as well. I think I'm gonna go purple. That looks like normal color.
I painted black because I listened to the Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones are amazing though.
Come on, Zach, be useful. Come on, Zomega.
It's Omega.
I was tabbed out, okay?
You should be nice to your Alpha Wolf, Zomega.
I think I'm the Alpha Wolf. I don't know what you're on about.
I don't think so.
Leader of the pack.
I have a healthy green glow.
That's not healthy.
That's very healthy.
I'm bigger than you, so you're fucked.
Is that what you're trying to do? See what I do with you? Watch this.
What? Are you gonna kill me? What I think of you? Yeah, thought so. Stop playing with your toys, Senko.
That's what they're meant for.
Your toys are meant for the bedroom.
I'm biting you.
Question. Could we
Yeah.
summon a demon hunter and maybe a rogue and go? Oh, we don't have. Oh yeah, maybe a rogue and just go down and summon people.
We normally kill the trash because every time we try and skip it, someone walks into it, and then it gets really annoying.
But
Totally not my imp.
Trying to skip the trash and failing to skip the trash have the same time, surely.
No, I was thinking like small task force, 3 people plus the people that can skip. Why is this wolf so big?
Because she shrank the world.
Arr. This is my new pet.
I wouldn't take him. I bet he has vermin on his fur. As a matter of fact, I'm expecting to see spiders any second.
Wait. Toy box. Bag. Oh,
Also, see what he does. This filthy animal.
could be worse. Just imagine how many hamburgers can you make out of him.
Ooh, I like how you think.
But aren't hamburgers made of ham?
No, they're made out of beef. And you are beef.
You know McDonald's, they say their hamburgers are 100% beef. Did you
Yeah.
know 100% beef is the name of their brand?
Lol. Yeah. I know another story. Like someone sued McDonald's for finding a fish bone in their McFish or fish fillet or something,
Oh,
and they won the case by demonstrating that fish fillet doesn't even have fish in it, so it can't have fish bones.
oh my god.
Weird flex, but okay.
Ignore the AA for now. We are still sorting out delirium teams, so they are going to be updated. There is no need to tell me that people aren't here.
The A I'm seeing is you have a nice plan still. Oh, no, it changed
Group's
now.
done.
If this is all we're getting, then I think so. Value of strength, really? How many healers do we need?
We usually 4 heal this, I thought.
Okay, then I'm gonna leave
Can
Light to
you
play with
remind
it.
me?
The real question is, are any of the priests excellent shadow priests?
I understand Square can do a shadow.
Yay, we have one!
I don't know if she's gonna be doing it tonight, but
I'll be so happy.
Right, let's get anyone summoned who needs to be summoned, and let's kill this trash before someone walks into it.
I hope I remember how to Offie.
Just cast Unstable Affliction.
Is that how you do it?
Yes, but first
Why
something portal.
Ashley?
Tango.
Because Destro is good and Demo is good more than Ashley is good in Delirium.
Boss
Destro is by far the best.
boss
spectres.
damage wise, Offie takes a cake, but yeah, sure, I can do it because I'm actually set up for it. So
Are you doing Destro, Tango, please?
I shall go loco. Let me check my light rates.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Actually, I'm going to use someone quickly.
You're the only
You're
warlock.
gonna place the portal before you leave.
Yeah, I was planning on doing that. Don't worry.
Why are you a girl?
I'm not a girl. I'm a male blood elf. Very manly. Thank you very much.
Oh, I actually didn't notice that you're a male blood elf. I thought you were a female.
I can
blood
be a
elf.
female blood elf. They look pretty good in this mode as well, though.
Okay, so we've got Kazi arriving at about break time, and then he can take over as off tank from Twy. And you're going to have to bear with me because I'm used to off tanking this, and I am now going to be main tanking this because I'll take less damage than a DK, therefore he'll take less damage. So just bear with me while I remember how the main tanking works. This also means I am going to be doing fewer calls because I'm going to be worrying about the tank positioning. Square has been doing calls for tentacles for Splendor, so she's going to stick some markers down and carry on doing some calls because Splendor guys are used to it, and I'm hoping it's also going to help two guys with the tentacle dodging.
La, 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 la.
And Dashi's not here, so you can't see his miraculous ability to dodge tentacles when he can't dodge everything else.
Dashi not here. I have no concurrence. I am best resto shaman in raid right now.
You're the only resto shaman in raid.
Shh, shh, shh. Don't say that loud. I am best resto shaman. Let me be happy.
Okay, all my taunts and accelerators set up. Let me just check here. Za'qul was an aberration, wasn't he?
Yes, please use your aberration belts.
I think I might actually need to buy a new keyboard soon. My A and S buttons are sort of broken.
Have you bashed it too much?
Yeah, they're the ones I bash the most often, so
Okay.
Your A and F.
S.
Why do
Okay,
you
everyone
backpedal so
get
much?
here, please. We're gonna kill this trash and then work on the boss.
Groups are not set, by the way, just to be clear. Square and Gwen, do you guys still expect people?
Let me see who we have in.
First off, I think if you know anything about the UK, is that it's never dry.
I need a target.
You remember Shrieker first?
It's still recharging. I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
There is a presence here.
Okay, give us a little bit of time to sort out some markers so Square can do some calls for the tentacles to make life easier, and we can sort out the delirium team.
Screams. N'Zoth rises once more.
Out there, Titan pillars and chains descending into darkness. Jara wants us to see this.
So,
Why?
luckily,
Surely she knows
we've
we
all
would
been
never let
working
that monster
on
free.
about the same timings
There is
for
no
this one,
time to
which is
warn the
good.
others. We must
Remember,
end this,
we are
champions.
not
Now.
pre-potting. We are needing to delay the phase 1 to 2 transition until after the third tentacle cast, and we've been stopping at 88%, but I think the other guild have been starting at 90%, so we may need to figure out which one is what's needed. Like, I'm not in AA at the moment, but I'm going to be in a sec once we sort of delirium teams, so get it done now.
Okay, I think the groups are set now.
So then phase 2 to phase 3, it's around sort of the 223 to 28 mark. And then using the weak aura for phase 3 to 4 to make sure we transition, so our stacks are going to drop off. So make sure you're keeping an eye on that, please.
Please don't go too far away. We may have to tweak it.
Like, AA is free at the moment. I need you to do it so then I can get the delirium teams in after.
So I don't know how it is for you guys, but for us, our second delirium is not very relevant. I'm talking as in second of the entire fight,
Yeah.
where you're kind of just going in so that the whole raid doesn't explode.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
probably
then
what we found with that one.
used hunters for that because they had a decent survivability kit for making sure that they didn't somehow like die coming out or something like that.
Okay.
We were tremor toteming for all of the like actual dreads,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
we
we've
stopped
been
tremoring the manic dreads because it just felt safer. However, I mean, I'm fine with Doctor's input. If he feels comfortable healing wise, then I think that our
Have you
burst
not
healing is
seen
going to
this
be a lot
guy?
nicer.
Have you seen this guy's gear?
I mean,
What do you
We
mean,
have been
stupid?
tremoring the manic dreads as well, I thought.
we weren't the world's most comfortable with it, but I feel more comfortable with Doctor's healing than some people's healing.
Okay. Well, we can see
I'm fine
how
to
it
start on
goes.
because tremor's just a lot more easy to coordinate as well.
Exactly, that's why we were using it.
Hi.
Okay, right, Light, tell me when you're done in that AA and we'll get Delirium
done.
teams in.
I just had to switch a name out.
Okay, so Hunters for the second one.
Wow.
I'm a little torn on the deliriums because I don't know what you guys' numbers are like. Flotter's been going in some of the deliriums, right?
He hasn't because he's missed most of our progression rates on this
Okay.
one.
Or if I could get a
But he's
ballpark of
here
where
now,
people
so
are
we
on
can
the
have him.
echoes.
The only two who were in our Delirium teams who are here are Sangor and Ayumu.
I was Affliction for it though.
That's unfortunate because those are the ones that I've already got sorted. Right, I'll look at a thing and then we'll see how it goes.
And Legato, but really Warrior's not ideal, but we can get Flotter in.
Well, we mostly have the Malian because we didn't have the numbers on the range.
Yeah, we had a lack of ranged.
So it's Gucci to use Flotter. We'll just need to make sure that he's got Icy Veins and the like at the time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that lines up.
And we can put you in as Shadow.
Probably not a great plan.
Better on the ads on the outside, but probably better than a warrior.
Shadow's damage isn't particularly interesting. It's just that most groups overkill the echoes, like the Delirium echoes, by far, and so you can afford the Shadow Priest to be in. So, in theory, me and Ayumu can very comfortably do Delirium 3 and 4.
Okay.
It depends on Sango's comfort level.
Well,
Demo
I'm
can
used
definitely
to
do both, but
no demo. I have absolutely no experience with that's relevant, but I'm pretty comfortable with Destro. It's just a matter of needing to figure out how it lines.
yeah. So I'll paste and then I'll work back up.
For the guys in TO, I just enabled the Gilded Bears.
Thank God, I can finally repair.
2 secs, I'm still ogling this Disc Priest gear.
Why don't you just out heal him and prove that you're actually good at the game?
Do we need DPS or do we need
He killed Ashara, top 100 guild. Like,
Okay.
fuck that.
That like just outplay him.
in his gear, but he's got 1 gem.
Don't care. He got world 100 Ashara.
So outplay him. Isn't it possible that a player in like a World 2000 guild is better than a player in like?
No.
Yeah,
It can.
it could be
Just
because
no.
they don't play seriously anymore.
Okay, I've got Delirium teams in AA, so we've got closest to boss listed first, then middle, then furthest away. I'll copy this into exhaust us as well.
Ooh, you're cute, why?
If we've got a death in our Delirium 4 team, then I think I'd want Flotter to back up on that, and then ideally he'd save second block and first block for like Delirium related things, if possible.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, Vantus. Absolutely Vantus.
Yeah, let's grab some Vantus
But-
runes.
What about the Jara?
Well, if you think we can kill this tonight, so we've got plenty of time for a Jara, then sure. But I'm thinking Za'qul is our job for the week.
See, with that mentality.
I
Gwen's
agree,
just
very
really
negative.
funny. I've got 4 more, so you could trade again, Kaz.
Okay, I just wanted to buy.
I believe.
800.
Square, did you want to put some markers down the way you've normally done it so you can do some tentacle direction calls?
Yeah, I'll chuck them up. The markers we
Thanks.
have don't tend to be super consistent on like where we put them, because
Yeah.
at least I haven't been noticing that people. It's not that we've got like blue in the north or anything.
I
Okay.
think no one cared about those marks.
Yeah, it's
So
just a
the-
reference point for where we
yeah.
can stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is this will hopefully make tentacle dodging that little bit easier.
So I tremor or not? Because
Yep.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, we want tremors.
If you don't, I will. So
So we're going with the slow tactic. So don't go local.
This usual tactic we have. So don't pre-pot, don't go crazy at the start. Stop at. We might need to stop at 90. It might be 88. We'll see what works with the combined setup, and then push immediately after the third crushing grasp cast. So we're not drastically changing anything. We've both been using about the same tactic, which is going to really help. Okay, let's get some consumables. And then we'll get going. It should be much quicker to set up in future. We just needed to sort out delirium groups, and it didn't help that we're missing 2 majors that we were expecting. Because I had all the groups figured out in my head, and then going, oh wait, they're not here. Okay, remember your Vantas. Let's get a cauldron.
Member group 1 and 2 take 2. 3 and 4, only 1.
I think your timing on that 85 is slightly different to ours by like 3 seconds, which I believe changes the order of some casts after that.
It's only a rough one. It's immediately after, and that's from me looking at a Gantt chart someone made of it. It's not exact.
Okay, cool.
It was more to give people a ballpark figure, so they're not asking at a minute 10 how long to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just try and shout some useful stuff, and then you guys can tell me to tone it down once we're getting XYZ part of it.
Cool. That sounds good, because that means I can worry more about the positioning than calls.
will you be calling where to go in terms of the markers or where the tentacles are?
typically it'll be something along the lines of move past purple, and then
That's
it would be apparent.
Cool. And then we'll see how much I can screw this up. Because my job has been follow other tank, do a load of calls.
Oh, we also kind of like, and I'm going to adapt that a little bit, putting people that are doing deliriums into a group so it's a little easier for healers to see.
We can do that. The only thing I care about is that Twy needs to be the second one in group 1, or it's going to screw up my weak aura.
This should be pretty chill.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Remember, don't pre-pot.
Probably we have a 20-second pull timer.
Because I can't be asked changing it between bosses, and it's really good because it lets people who haven't got a food buff eat before the pull.
Fair enough.
5.
I like it for
4,
getting the food buff
3,
sorted.
Should
2,
someone ask that question
1.
again?
Yeah, we ask it every raid, and I explain every raid.
I haven't been here for ages, so.
You were here last raid.
What? How long was Zoe? Yeah.
I'm going to ask the same question then.
Wasn't there supposed to be a
That was supposed to be sat barrier.
Well, I haven't got
5,
any aggro summons, so...
4.
Well, it's
3,
also in ERT, so...
1.
Well, okay, we die.
Yeah, because I'm dead.
Let's die, people. Let's die.
Hey, so everyone in the healer front needs to remember, I'm not a monk.
Well, you can't even die.
Yeah. You are.
So, I am a paladin. I am designed to be the off-tank here. But given that we have me used to be an off-tank, Kazi used to being an off-tank, then
5.
you're going to have to get
4,
used to not having a monk.
3,
This
2,
means I will take
1.
different damage.
So what are we using? AA or ERT? Because like I've got both up and I can't see anything.
We usually use AA, but I've got exhausters as well, so I've copied it into there for people who don't have AA.
You had both and see nothing?
Yep.
He just doesn't have eyes.
Okay, for AA, make sure you've put me as someone who can send you AAs. There's a tick box. Or you need to put my name in.
We don't seem to have the SLT down, or maybe I just don't have eyes.
It's done there at later.
It's
stage.
7:35. We should use it earlier as well. So definitely don't rework the CDs, but you can do it as like a 3 CD rotation between disc, paladin, and shaman. And so we've got the luxury of 3 CD rotation plus a CD for padding. So
Use Spirit Link when you feel like it's needed then, I guess. Where it's like, let's feed it out and see where we need it.
Yeah, I just get confused. Like I've done this boss on like 5 characters now. I'm just like, what do I use? What? Okay. I'll
use eyes.
I think what we have in ERT might be outdated because it's got 2 darknesses in and it's got Trank in.
We've got 2 darknesses in the AA as well. And a
Yeah,
Trank.
that's a good point.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
Trank in there for.
So
I wouldn't worry too much.
we'd drop one of the demon hunters out of that. And then I'd probably reinforce on Manic Dread 1 and then work backwards on that from timings.
So with SLT, you mean?
Yeah, so SLT would be at 7:35 and 3:55. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yep.
And then on 0-15, although it's not needed. But it's better to pop it, isn't it?
No.
It's a bit of a waste to not use it, surely.
That way, if Satellite doesn't pop his, then
I mean, it is actually possible to do it just personals and darkness, but
it's better to use assigned
obviously.
CDs than to not.
No, I get some. I just literally thought it was going to pop up when the boss pulled, and it didn't.
It should be. I've resent both. Hopefully, you can see one of them.
Yeah, now I've got it now.
I'm gonna
Great.
play around in the ERT one a bit to cut out some of the non-existing CDs.
Sure.
So SLT first, Kaz?
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. None can escape N'Zoth's grasp.
What time is Delirium 1?
Despair.
I can't remember.
Where was the
offhand.
barrier?
You just said Link instead.
No, I didn't.
Barrier's still there. So I'm saying, yeah.
5,
What's the point of having a Link
4,
at the start then?
3,
So we'd
2,
have it up on CD
1.
for when we need it.
In case someone doesn't pop his CD.
Backwards,
Wouldn't have
blue. That was a late call.
Yeah, I should have
Backwards
done
might
that.
be a bit fucky for you guys as well, because
Yeah, we don't know which way is backwards
We
necessarily.
use counter and counterclockwise typically, but yeah. You also
my
have
brain
eyes,
is
so
too
we should
small
see
to
it.
calculate those directions.
5, 4,
The call will
3,
come out quicker
2,
later.
1.
Okay, wake up.
What we also did was, if you noticed that the spot the boss is on is definitely safe, that we had it that anyone could call safe.
That sounds good.
And
Right,
then
we
that
were
just
slow on those ads. We cannot have ads evolve. So if they're orange, you need to kill them fast. And remember, if you're using Plater, you can get the countdown for when they're gonna evolve. Yeah, someone who's promoted is affecting markers, and I don't know who.
2 people died, right? Maybe people just stopped attacking. Thinking it was wipe or something.
Maybe. Right, Mercer, can you turn off the set markers, please?
Yeah, for
Hey,
some
can you
bosses, we
turn
end
off
up just
between
demoting
grades?
everyone that isn't
Yeah,
us.
sometimes I have to, but
Like
I
the
need
first
help so
boss
people sort it.
Pos?
Yeah,
Whatever
on
the
court,
was.
we had a problem on court with the sparks.
Yeah, I had to demote people until they turned off their markers. We also have 3 hunters with misdirects who can help stick the ads to us.
We had it as well that whenever we've got a phase with ads, like melee or people with aggro should always be moving to the boss if
Yeah.
you've got.
That's a general rule for us.
Cool.
If you have aggro, bring it towards the tank.
That's a good rule. Although everybody moves usually away.
Yeah, for some reason people they get something is must run, and you run away from the tank, and I have to chase them down. I'm not going to be chasing people on this one.
You run if you're afraid.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid. Hold me.
Just use your shield and tank it, Zach. Be a man for once.
Shield? Oh, the shield. It's a shield made of fire. It's not designed to save me. It just hurts them.
It's not very functional. You need a better shield.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. Open your mind. Give in to despair.
Bam!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacle.
Blue. Orange ad.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We are killing this summoner as
One.
well, right?
Yes, please.
We haven't evolved.
Yeah, we can't have them evolve. We really need. Remember, boss damage in this phase is pretty irrelevant because we're going to stop DPS. You need to kill the ads.
Also
Just
remember that
insight
those
on
ads
that?
don't come. Sorry. Remember that those ads don't come running unless you hit them. So misdirects are ideal.
I believe that we had someone at ad 3, and so the ads were aggroed there, which is why they didn't come.
Yeah, because I was used to going always that side because our tank always put it that way.
I'll go whichever one is more convenient for me.
I think for us it was that depending on our first tentacle dodge, we would then go to the closest after that.
That's what we've normally done, and so far we've been dodging towards blue, so it makes sense to continue that direction to the closest one. Bear in mind, I don't have the same mobility as a monk, so we're going to be going what's safe for me.
And then also, if the tentacle call is a different direction to the way that you've gone, guys, like, you don't make yourself unsafe to follow the call. You can catch up to us later.
Yeah. Please don't change your mind halfway through and die. That would go badly.
Today's Thursday.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. Open your mind. Your psyche will break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacle.
Purple. Yeah, we've got people on ad 3, which means that the visions are on them. So sometimes they might not get.
Over.
5.
What we usually
4,
did was we just had
3,
everyone on the
2,
boss, even if you
1.
can't hit anything at the time.
Actually, we've all had people go in and deal with the summoner ads to make it quicker.
Tentacle.
Moon.
Move.
More blue.
And to stop DPS.
Back up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push.
Tentacle.
Let's move a
Greenish.
little. And we'd have the healers DPS from now until 70%. Well, they would have been DPSing phase 1 as well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacle.
Move. Orange.
Five, 4, 3,
Daughter buff,
2,
please.
1.
None can escape Nizal's grasp. Give in to despair.
Tentacle.
Green is safe. Or yellow.
Last time I listened to you.
Pretty sure they were both safe.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, ready to push? We're gonna transition now. And we're too late. Wipe that. Had deaths, which doesn't help.
Now you understand. Your psyche will revel in Nizal's glory.
Somebody else went into the second delirium, so I don't know who, but
Okay,
Yep.
please make sure you're going into the correct one.
Delirium 2 wanted to be 3 hunters.
yeah, I wanted to be, but somebody else was there before me.
Yeah, so I'm flexible on what we're doing, but we found for us that we were much lower probability of getting a big ad if we just all followed the boss, because killing the summoners in time wasn't really a big deal anyway, and if we think about it, if we split, let's say, 2 groups and we were half and half on 2 summoners, we'd have more ads than if we had gone
then if
all
you
on one.
focus one down, yeah. I think we generally just had a couple of people on the third one and everyone else was moving. But I'm good with however it happens as long as we don't get big ads.
I think it can be really tempting to go for third for people that you need to stay on something for a long time to build up damage.
Yeah.
It's just that then we need the calls if they need help on the ads. It doesn't matter whether or not you're following the boss, you just need to not die to tentacles. I think for some people the calls can help if you're focusing DPS and then you're like, shit, I don't know where the tentacle is.
I find it's helpful when I'm getting used to dealing with the boss and everything. It's a whole lot easier to watch for the tentacles when you're the off tank than the main tank. But I'm pretty sure a raid night on this, and I will have the hangers watching for those tentacles with the boss in my face.
Sorry, I'm back.
I swear this boss tactically puts you to sleep so that you're not ready for faithful.
What the fuck? What does he want to... Oh, 1 second.
Hello?
That's exactly what Gwen sounds like on the phone, actually.
Yes, this is Dog.
Well, hello.
I'm sorry, my deliver guy's weird.
Go get your food, and then I'll ready check again.
I have food.
You have food. Okay, let me ready check again in case anyone else has wandered off in the meantime. Then let's go.
Apparently, someone else went in instead of Stunty, though.
Yeah, just open.
Yeah, we need people to not go in if it's not their assignment. So just watch out for those. Don't be in there if you shouldn't be, please.
Also check which one you're supposed to be on in terms of like boss, middle, and far. Only relevant
Yeah.
for the first two.
The AA has got the closest to the boss first, furthest from the boss listed last.
Put it this way, if you steal someone's assignment, you'll get blamed. If they fail their assignment, they'll get blamed.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. Open your mind. Give in to despair.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacle?
Boss not safe, orange.
Big off, 3 dead.
Yeah, let's fight
like
that. We need everyone
why'd you call that
alive.
go that way? Like, you could have gone the opposite way. You'd move less.
You don't know. We were
Let's fight,
exactly.
just jump in the
4,
edge.
3,
I mean, you
2,
don't need to
1.
listen to Square if you think opposite way is short.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes she noticed that too late and just say first color she sees safe. That way, you may run longer
Yeah, if you're
with
already
her.
safe, you do what you want. Like,
Yeah,
if you're
please
super
do
solid
feel
to do it
free.
yourself.
The idea is that Square's doing some calls to help people out who have trouble seeing it. So if you don't know where's safe, then she's taking on responsibility and will make sure you're safe. But if you know where to go and you're happy you've got the best way, then just go for it.
Sometimes it'll be the initial direction as well with the color. So it might be that I call for yellow and we move towards yellow, and then you can see the tentacles behind you, and then you know that it'll keep being like not safe.
Yeah.
Sunti,
Yes.
what have you selected on your channel on the new YouTube stuff yet? Like, is it a kid-friendly channel or not?
I thought so, yes. So what's what you're saying?
Yeah.
probably
Because you know
something
that you can
racist.
get $45,000 in a fine, right, per video if you mislabel them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, you know, like, be careful.
Mhm.
Everything is kid-friendly when I'm here.
You mean not kid friendly when you're here?
Kids love me.
Love to see you piss off.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. None can escape Nizal's grasp. Your psyche will break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacles.
Should be safe-ish.
Enlightenment is upon you. Open your mind.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacle.
Backwards. Yellow. Need to get out of the habit of that.
Okay, there's one, but
No, you can't. We've got 2 dead, just wipe it. We need everyone alive going into phase 2. So when you say backwards, do you mean
My brain is just a bit confused because I think a reasonably big part of our calls
4.
is we were initially
2,
going in
1.
like one direction, as in that direction would be forwards.
Yeah.
So we were always going one direction just to make it real easy. So it's either move or not move.
We change direction.
When we put changing direction, we then say forwards or backwards, which is where the thing has come. But I'm pretty sure in whatever days that we're progressing it, like forwards and backwards was still in our calls to some extent. So I'm having a bit of trouble adjusting to what you like word to use instead.
Yeah. Well, if I know which way is forwards, then we can kind of go, okay, when she says forwards, we know she means
I don't remember which way is forwards at this point.
It looks like
Forwards
backwards is
should
clockwise and forwards is
Mhm.
counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Something like that.
At least
Yeah.
it's better than base saying left or right.
Yeah, I didn't like the left and right because they were very relative. Clockwise and counterclockwise I can do.
Yeah, I
Such a
mean,
long
backwards and
time.
forwards, our direction stayed the same. So it wasn't that
Yeah.
if we'd started moving backwards, if we then wanted to go backwards more, I wouldn't say forwards at that point.
Yeah.
But it's not great.
Put a marker back on Merced.
For safety.
Yeah, I don't mind because
we can do that.
I don't listen to the calls. I just watch where the beams are.
Are
But,
you too old to understand the lefts and rights and things as well?
No, I just want to make sure I survive.
It's no problem. Mercer can have responsibility again since he volunteered for that before.
aren't you lucky?
In theory, a Demon Hunter is a real early indicator as well, because they've dashed before you've moved like a yard.
Unless they get hit and die themselves.
Unless they dash and then disconnect. Is that bug still a thing?
Sometimes, yes.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's
Safe.
To the Master's will.
We've got multiple orange ads again.
Yeah, I walked
5,
the wrong way.
He's
4,
finished them.
3, 2, 1.
That's on me.
No, that's okay.
Okay, wipe it. Am I out of range of healers? Because I'm feeling very, very squishy tonight. Although bear in mind, this is the first time I've main tanked this, so I don't know what sort of damage intake to expect on Mythic entirely.
It might make sense to run it the other way around because you can then use sack utility on Twy as well.
Yeah, the only
Whereas
reason
here
I was
you
doing
wouldn't
this was
sack.
Twy normally heals this fight, so I wasn't going to put the pressure of doing all the movement on him when Kazi will be here in half an hour.
The most traumatizing part movement-wise is the... I don't know which tentacle.
The second
the
delirium is pretty horrible. Transition's not bad, it's the positioning the deliriums right is annoying.
Yeah, the second delirium that for us came near a tentacle and stuff.
Yeah, as is, we have to position it during a tentacle, but I can immune and stand the tentacle if needed, because people don't need to get into it until after the tentacle's finished. Okay, Light's going to put some more focus on me.
Yeah, at the moment you're like 70% external healing, and there's no healer that's healing you a shit ton more than any of the others, really.
Okay. Yeah, Light's going to focus me a bit more, see if that helps. I just feel somewhat...
As I say,
Leonard's healed you for 233k.
Just saying pro healer.
Guys, I'm aware that I make much more sense as the off-tank, but Kazi makes even less sense as a main tank than me for this one, so rather than have me switch mid-fight...
Sucks that DK has ability.
Are you playing the thing that means you can't shroud?
Twy, they have a tank who'll be here in about half an hour, so having Mursoth do it is probably not relevant. Well, yeah, also they patched that ages ago.
Otherwise, we would be one tanking it.
Square, you said Yui's here and is able to tank.
Should be, yeah. I'll ping him a few times.
Yeah, we'll keep going as we are for now, but if you have a monk tank, this will probably make the fight a whole lot simpler, because he'll take less damage, and I'll take way less damage from taking monk intake and paladin mitigation.
Yeah, Yui's logging in. So we could summoning stone and do like a 2-minute break.
People who aren't nice.
Yeah, I'm also not opposed to splitting the breaks. We've done it in progression before and had one at 9 and one at 10. We'll have a
I just feel
5-minute
like
and
it
9. We'll
usually
have our
takes
proper
like
one
a
at
small
10.
blob to get people in and
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, let's have the 5-minute break now because we did this on Jaina and it worked really nicely.
And if people see break, then they go like, "Oh, I can pee."
Yeah, they can go pee. They'll be back in 5 minutes. I think it would be, since Yui's here, I think it would be a really good idea to have a monk because it'll be so much easier to heal.
Imagine having a bathroom you don't have to queue for.
You have to queue?
No, it's just that I'm sharing it between 5 people. So
Okay. Okay, if he's coming in, let me switch back over to a completely different spec.
Can we go summoning stone?
Yeah, hold on. I just put my finger in my cat's mouth. It's disgusting.
why did you?
What did you say? Did you put your thing in your cat's mouth?
His
My
finger.
Oh, okay. Well,
Decided to wake the cat up, and the cat decided that finger was a snack.
No, I wanted to poke him and he yawned at the same time. So instead of grabbing his chin, I put my fingers in his.
okay. Kid friendly, yeah.
No, I think he smells of cat food. It's
This is
disgusting.
very actually. This game isn't kid friendly, Santi.
Yeah, no.
It's rated teen.
Well, I might switch to Twitch.
You should switch to Twitch.
Yeah,
It's so
it's,
much better.
it's difficult to say right now with my teeth.
So YouTube would be against me saying things like "Free Hong Kong."
I don't know about that.
Probably. It's a bit edgy, so yeah.
Have any freedoms? What the fuck?
No, it's because half their staff is Chinese. And underpaid.
Like, you do not eat kittens.
I'm in China.
In theory, if Yui likes you, he can Tiger's Lust you as well whenever you move.
Yeah, I can do the movement fine without it because I can play catch up. I should be fine. Mostly, I'll just don't worry if I'm slightly left behind. I will catch up before I die. If I'm at risk of dying, I've got cooldowns to keep myself alive.
No, it's very, very sneaky. Very human. Made everyone panic. I now need to go change my trousers. Go back.
You've got 40 seconds, Zach.
I don't really have the essence most brewmasters are using on this.
Okay, you'll probably still take less damage than I do as main tank. I feel very squishy.
Where's that sweet null dynamo? What the hell? Just a heads up, Yui. If you go Conflict and Strife Major, it'll massively help you pick up ads.
Would I be picking up ads as Brewmaster?
Occasionally. As I can only taunt every 8 seconds, so it's better for you to occasionally taunt an ad than it to run around the room.
Most
Also, if
Brewmasters are
there's
using
a-
Concentrated Flame.
That works too, that's fine. So also, if there's an ad that we really need brought in quickly, your taunt is quicker than mine. And it makes the move speed happen.
If he was having a problem with ads, he'd just use statue anyway. If the ads were out of statue range, then someone else is doing something wrong.
I'm just going off what I was told.
Oh, yeah, Vantis. Trade me quickly, trade me quickly. Plus.
Okay, who's
5,
tanking now?
4,
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
Yui's main tank.
2, 1.
And your knife bind, the damage is much improved.
I assume we're doing it the exact same way as we do in Splendor Square?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Except that now I don't call forward and backward.
Psyche will break.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacles.
Threat.
If no call, then go with boss is safe also, or you can go off where the first tentacle was.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacles.
Stop DPS.
Backwards a bit, towards yellow.
It's an
Or if-
orange.
Need to fully stop DPS. Turn around, stop melee.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss not safe. Yellow.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacles.
Safe.
Use that res.
I'm on it.
Need replacement in far.
I'm in 4. Go second.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Sorry, I
1.
forgot to spin those to the middle.
Can escape Lizard's grasp. Give in to despair.
safe.
Team 2 in. Okay,
We
so
died.
that's right. Someone missed.
There were two on middle.
Okay. So we'll clean that up a bit. We
four,
could swap
3,
the
2,
assignments of Gwen and Ardian as well, because I just assumed we had BMs and that's not the case.
Oh, maybe not.
Ariane is survival.
Survival?
I was
Yeah.
Melee? In
Okay,
So
this
Gwen
day
was
and
the
age?
close
so
one,
Gwen
which
being in
doesn't
the
make sense.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes much more sense. We have a survival. I was not expecting that.
He has always been survival.
Okay, so let me get straight. We have an enhanced shaman and a survival hunter. What the fuck is going on?
You also have an X enhancement shaman.
Right.
That's bad. I got it.
But,
So then it would be.
but Zach Delta at least re-rolled to Ellie.
But Shom is a
I got
god.
bullied into it.
It would be that, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. I will. If you give me a sec, I'll put it in the Exorcist as well.
Exhauster should be fixed.
Oh, perfect.
But you mean the only survival hunter?
I was going to say, yeah, it's probably the. It's like, Doctor, have a chat with them, tell them it's not a great idea.
That's a good one, Ariane. You're the only survival hunter, no?
That's how Shum gets his 100% rankings, is
mean-
because there's only so many in that bracket.
I did a few.
I mean-
Amazing.
I did a few fights survival the last patch, but not on this one.
He's
Oh,
good at
once on his
surviving then.
Okay.
To
I
be
used
perfectly
to
honest,
be the top
I think it's
red
time for trainee to go feral.
Cheryl's really fun. I like
You just like
Cheryl.
being a cat.
Yes, but this was a really fun.
Except trainee's not scuffed.
No, Twy needs to go feral to collect the 4th spec.
Feral's actually decent in Orgazoa though, because Vengeance and shit.
I can always log my dude.
Please don't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And please stop DPSing when it's gone.
Bam!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Safe here.
Stack on boss was nicer this time. Didn't have any random hands.
I think it helped that those two were really close together.
5, 4,
Should stop.
3, 2, 1.
Tacos.
Can I keep throwing my keg at him for
Yeah.
bruise?
Yeah,
Should be
generally
safe on
tanks don't
Reddish.
make a big difference. If I call a full stop, then ideally healers tanks would stop. We need to full stop, need to stop meleeing. You survive anyway, and because we can also heal you as DPS. We need to stop fully.
5, 4,
Bam!
3, 2, 1.
Push.
And this is healers fully DPSing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back a little, orange.
Team 1 in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss should be safe-ish, or towards red.
Team 2.
Somebody go my place.
Slaughter, can you go in?
Back one.
Get some
Okay,
type of
get ready to
equation.
transition.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Red. Move, move, move.
will not succumb to madness.
To the master's will.
Okay, we're a bit slow. We'll see if it's
It was early.
Your recall is broken because...
Did someone... Yeah, someone rearranged the group.
I think it's
No, it's just because he joined, isn't it?
No, I moved him into second place. And I'm guessing
Oh
someone...
yeah.
4,
Wiping.
We're wiping.
3,
There's too many dead.
2, 1.
Let me fix that for you.
Was that in 6th stack then?
No, we were on 7 stacks when we transitioned. About 4 or 5 seconds left.
Okay.
My weak aura got excited earlier.
Yeah. The recall was wrong that we transitioned, right?
Okay, that's fine then. But we had people dead, which we really need to not have happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do not die. We need everyone alive to make phase 4 work. Remember, phase 4 is the one where we really need to be here.
Many wares. I have many lucky doos. You like?
Okay, looks like we do another cauldron.
Yeah, we get that cold in place.
I will put one down.
Thanks, Santi. I'll ready check again with people who grab flasks. Right, let me ready check. Now everyone's grabbed flasks. Make sure you've grabbed as many flasks as you can.
Kaz drink take. And satellite.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Approaches.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Purple.
Make sure the small ads die.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop DPS.
Blue. Need to stop fully. I suspect we need to stop at like 89 or more.
Yeah, I think we may do.
Full stop. Stop casting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't push it early.
I pushed it early.
Okay, wipe it. That's going to mess up all the timers. When we say full stop, we mean full stop, stop melee attacking, stop auto attacks. We had someone continuing there. But yeah, let's try 89 and see if that works better.
We actually did
You stopped
like
at 90, didn't you?
no popping CDs.
Yeah, we do no popping CDs as well.
Okay.
There's
I
no
see some people
pre-pop,
are
no
high.
I'm
CDs.
pretty sure we must be popping some like 1 or 2 minute CDs because I'm seeing people
We
bursting like
shouldn't
70k.
Yeah, we should not be. We all know that. We don't pre-pop, we don't use CDs because we want as many people as possible to be able to just keep auto-attacking for CD purposes.
He isn't necessarily popping
He
meta
is
because
if
it just be
he's
his IB
damage.
meta.
He is. If you look at his damage, meta-analysis is one of them.
Yeah.
That's the slam.
Meta we kind of don't want to be using because we've got so much better times to use it in the next 4 minutes. Because we've got a burst period at 1:35.
Yeah. Yeah, but we all know no CDs in phase one. We've been doing that since the start. But just don't, if it gives you better timing, it's fine, but don't use it in phase one, please, because we want other people to be able to keep auto-attacking for trinkets.
Don't think it is a better timing is one thing because isn't it we hit 50% just like before 4 minutes we hit 50%.
Yeah, about
So
335
we
as
want
well.
meta during the push for 50%, not after the push.
And your Guardian of Azeroth as well, that's a massive secret.
La 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 la.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Approaches. None can escape Nizal's grasp. Your psyche will break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Move. Yellow.
Use the res.
I'll go fetch.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
None can escape
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop. Safe.
Five, 4,
Bam!
3, 2, 1.
Can push. Safe.
Safe.
Big DPS.
Can escape Nizal's grasp.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacles.
Boss not safe. Moon.
Team 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give in to despair.
Bam! Tentacles.
Team 2, when you're safe.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tentacles.
Almost
Move.
transition time.
I'm coming out. Need dispel.
Push now.
Think we
That's
got
it.
that.
Yep.
Bend to the master's will. None can escape Nizal's grasp.
Loose spread.
Their whispers are driving me mad!
To despair.
Okay, everyone with Team 1 into
5,
the Fear Realm.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss not safe.
Okay, mark that as the one we're not touching.
Move with the ad next to the boss.
At the boss if you've got aggro. Yellow.
Yellow.
The
5,
big fucking orange.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Make sure these ads die. Can't have a big one.
Tentacles.
Okay, it's white. Really, small ads have to die before they evolve, because the evolved ones are going to kill people. So watch those, please. Make sure we AoE everything down.
5, 4, 3,
So you guys blood
2,
lost a few seconds
1.
earlier than we do, but that's so you get a head start on the ads, isn't it? Because we've been doing it when the boss gets the debuffs for increased damage taken. But I think
I'm
you guys are doing
open
it.
to either. In this case, our ads were slow.
They were, yeah.
We
Again,
could
I have no
change it later.
problem with what time we use the bloodlust at, as long as things die. And I feel that early in phase 4 is the time to do it.
And then
But
also,
it's
I
still
believe
up
it was
to
that
your
Delirium
time.
people all need to carry their own bloodlust.
They
the
do,
Delirium
yeah.
one.
They should all know that they're bringing drums if they're
Yeah,
not a
cool.
mage. But actually, your timing seems to work quite well, because it's still going to be up when we have the debuff on the boss, actually. Yeah, Flutter, you can because you're a mage, but the others can't. They need to take drums.
And then just remember for our Deliriums, I'm not sure your timings for going in. I think my timing is a bit earlier for the rest of you.
We were looking at the like 40 to 50 energy mark for the first team.
Interesting.
That's when I'd found some timings that they were about the same speed as us.
My Delirium Dispel was okay to me. I was on this side.
Zach, you
I think
shouldn't
we
need to
enter
use
that
your
a lot later.
cooldowns on the split if you're not in the Delirium realm, because there's like 16 of us killing the Fear Echo, so it melts.
Yep. CD whenever is best for your boss damage.
Yeah, because the focus is boss damage, but we also need the adds to die in time, so that means the echoes to die before the cast goes off, which is easy for Fear, harder for Delirium, and the small adds to die before they evolve. But other than that, really, our focus is boss damage because the boss needs to die.
Yeah, the bloodlust just caught me off guard then.
Yeah, it was a few seconds earlier than we normally do, but I think that works fine because it gives us a chance to kill the ads and still have the bloodlust active on the boss.
Yeah, our timing usually works out as once we're all solidly in, we focus down that first summoner we've landed on and all of the ads like around it. Then boss is moved a bit before we move over, because unless the summoner is dead, we do not move the DPS.
Yeah.
And
That
then
sounds about right.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty close to what we've been doing. So that works.
Remind me when Team 1 has to come out again on phase 4.
You need
That
to
was
stay in until after it starts casting the second summoner. It's really, really important that no one is in the normal realm when that second summoner is cast, because we want to skip it.
That's why I was a bit
Correct.
curious about you guys' energy, because for not super tanky things, we were putting them in at like 85 energy.
85, okay. Yeah, we can do that. I'm going with what I've read, and I'm open to people who've had experience of it, because
We can
I've
go
not
and
been
see
in
how
there
it goes.
with the tank. But the important thing is you don't come out until after that cast.
I just think it might be easier if like Flotter was in. I don't think he's got the self-sustain to be in from 50.
That's fine. I've just not really had any feedback about timing from anyone who's been in the Delirium realm. So I've been going with what I found in the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
85
But
is
if
a little bit
85
odd
works-
with tentacles. At least it was weird because there's a tentacle in the same time. But
Gwen's been in more than me. So maybe he has the timing that he goes in as a squishy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a small butt clench, but if the tentacles are in a nice place, then you don't care.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. Open your mind. Your psyche will break.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss safe.
Got orange ad, make sure it dies.
Can escape
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Purple.
Stop DPS.
Need to fully stop.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push.
Safe-ish, move a little. Push damage.
None can escape Nizal's grasp.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Moon.
Team 1.
5,
Train, can you
4,
invite me, please?
3, 2, 1.
Can escape Nizal's grasp. Your psyche will break.
Team 2, when it's safe.
Sorry, Za'qul, my bad.
No, that's fine.
5,
I couldn't see the
4,
first one and that
3,
got me.
2, 1.
Transitioning soon.
Opposite.
White
Yeah, that's
has
what
3 dead healers. Jump in the edge.
Now
glory.
you understand.
Was where the boss was moved to safe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, but the bottom is like we went through 2 tentacles when the boss was going.
To clarify, so opposite means to avoid the first one, if you moved 90 degrees around the room in either direction, you are safe. So you could take that as
opposite
move like fuck.
Yeah. So opposite means the tentacles are spawning opposite us.
Yeah.
Just checking because opposite means move 90 degrees.
90?
Or
Yeah.
opposite is
180.
if you were to move at least 30 degrees, the first tentacle shouldn't hit you, or I don't
Okay.
know, like angles.
Okay. It's just I was thinking it's important to clarify if opposite means tentacles are opposite or move opposite. Because I think some people may have taken it as move opposite.
During the delirium, it's a bit odd because I'm nowhere near the boss, so that I don't spawn
Yeah.
stuff on the next set of people coming in. So it's easy for me to call whether it's opposite or if it's safe, but seeing the markers that are close to the boss is a bit weird.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yui should be able to guide fairly well, though.
He's been pulling the boss safely every time, so yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Best idea is boss is safe.
If it's safe.
Yeah,
The front of the boss is safe.
Yeah, we've
Sometimes
usually
it's
taken
not.
it as tanks are safe, standing on or behind the boss may not be, but tanks should be.
There's no reason why you can't stand on tanks.
Yeah, I know. That's what we've been trying to push a couple of weeks ago was if you're following the boss, stand on the tank, don't stand behind the boss because tanks are going to be safe.
Unless,
There's
of
no
course,
front or anything.
There's no reason not to stand on tank unless the tank is 1,000,000 miles away. In which case, I'm just...
One other small thing is just after that 50% transition Yui, unless around the boss is full of shite, try not to move the boss actually. So we'll keep it static-ish, and then we always call for a loose spread then, because we don't want the eyes spawning on each other.
Yeah, we do a loose spread. We usually have been taking it to the middle, so we've got a bit more space and got movement. And so we stick the barrier and things down in the middle and spread within it.
We usually stick where we are, which would be on the outside side, because moving is a damage loss.
Yeah, okay. We've gone with the then it's less distance to move for the next realm. And a bit more space, but okay.
We'll see which one Yui picks, because last time he went to the middle.
Yeah, I noticed. But the cooldowns are at the edge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Approaches. None can escape.
I mean, all it is, it honestly depends to me on how fucked up the ground is with that shit on there.
Yeah,
That's all
that's a valid way to do it, yeah. I'm good with you making a judgment call and everyone following and loosely spreading.
5, 4.
No,
3,
Twy, we're talking about
2,
a dread
1.
after that. With...
Moon. Doesn't matter which one you follow, just don't be in the middle. Yeah. Gwen. Orange ad.
I think there's too many dead.
Yeah, just wipe it. If we're losing people in phase 1, we really need to wipe because we need everyone alive in phase 4.
5.
What we also
4,
started cultivating
3,
when pylons
2,
were taking
1.
away was if we have a wipe call that, like, trainee, for example, like, super example there, would then try and cast a res on one of the dead healers. Because the extra 2 seconds that he's alive doesn't really matter compared to having a combat res and then...
Yeah, our former resto healer, resto druid, used to do that a lot. See if he could res half the raid for recovery.
A precast soulstone on Zach each pull could be nice as well, because we don't have someone that's prioritized to. So we can start doing that later.
Yeah, because Zach doesn't die to tentacles all the time. Hint, hint.
You're talking
Only
about
that
Zach
time.
Lamar, yeah.
I mean, I don't die to tentacles either. It's just a Zach thing.
You're not a healer, though.
Obviously.
Why
We've
aren't
got-
you a healer?
Hint, hint. We have a top 100 disc priest in the group.
Why aren't you a top 100 disc priest?
I don't know. He's helping me.
Would you not rather have 2 than 1, though? If you could choose.
That's a good question. Why aren't you a top 100 disc priest? It's so fucking easy.
Doctor's still teaching me.
It's because he's pressing the buttons wrong.
You just gotta press them right. Like, easy.
Hey Sally, I'm just going to remind you I've had numerous world first Mistweaver log.
I will let you know.
As
It's
in, you were the
irrelevant while you're
first one to
tanking.
get a 0 pass.
And I'm playing the 8.3's build as well.
What use is 8.3 build now?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It's fun.
Can we have the
Always killing
effective one, though?
Dude, who even plays a single role for this boss? I've
5,
literally had to play
4,
all 3 specs for
3,
more than 20
2,
pulls.
1.
What is a main spec?
Yeah, never heard of it.
Can escape Nizal's grasp. Give in to despair.
I'd like a main spec.
Your main
5,
spec is druid.
4,
Twy.
3,
I'd like
2,
to remember fucking mind
1.
bend or fucking cooldown for that.
Purple.
Orange out at the back. Make sure it dies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yellow.
Stop DPS.
If you see it at 89 or below, guys, you can also stop, like, on your own before the call.
5,
Yeah, I'm mostly
4,
doing this as a
3,
reminder.
2, 1.
Can push, move back a bit, yellow.
None can escape Nizal's grasp.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Safe.
Res Sangor?
You're not playing Portal?
Use is actually with his
Team 1?
Replace him. Replace middle.
Sangor, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, train, can you invite me?
It doesn't matter who replaces there, guys. It's just important that we have someone in.
Yeah, don't want to wait.
Your psyche will break.
Team 2?
So like, if you ramp up about
4,
now-ish.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Get ready to push.
Cheers.
We will not succumb to madness.
Okay, too many dead, let's wipe that.
To the Master's will. Open your mind. Now you
Their whispers are driving me mad.
So like, after that Manic Dread, we go down and lose our stacks, right?
Yeah, after Manic Dread, we are going into the Fear Realm. But the transition timing means, yeah, we lose our stacks.
Usually you get rid of the stacks before the dread comes, then you play the dread, then you get down.
If we've done it right, we should.
We'd have like 2 or 3 seconds or something between stack drop and dread to top
Yep.
off.
But the problem is, like, we're not getting enough healing after, like, the third Manic Dread after we move. Like, me and Doctor can't really do jack shit. And then we just seem to be dying before, like, the Manic Dread. We just can't get
Most
people
of
up.
those deaths were due to tentacles, though.
Oh, no, not the deaths. Like, but, I mean, you could see the group was just dying.
It doesn't
and,
matter
like,
if we don't die.
Still, it felt
Like,
horrible.
because we didn't die. The only people that died to, say, own fault or call, is what you can call the tentacles, or like standing in their own pools during the manifest nightmares.
Satlive, it feels horrible, but nobody dies. It's still a success.
That's just healing.
Yeah.
That's like a stressful healing fight.
It's not stressful if it's done right, because then you have nothing to heal. Like it's.
We could have.
It's just about damage reduction CDs, and that's it usually. And then the hysteria phase gets ramped up, but it's like all healing needed in that fight.
If we're having a spot like that as well, where Sangor wasn't up in time, we could maybe just have like Flotter go in as a default on that first one.
Yeah, well, I thought Flotter was backup.
Or first or
anyway.
second.
I've got Flotter as backup.
In my head,
generally in
Flotter would
AA.
be backup for the later ones. I wasn't really
Well,
factoring
I
in the
figure
earlier
he
ones.
could be in
Yeah.
backup for the 2 or 1 as well.
Doesn't super matter.
He can also blink in, so you can get there quick.
Yeah.
Ideally, though, no one dies, so we don't need to use backups, because we really have to have everyone alive in this fight.
Five,
Flashy straps, let's
4, 3, 2, 1.
end approaches. None can escape Nizal's grasp. Your psyche will break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're
Save.
safe.
Can escape Nizal's
5, 4,
Stop.
3, 2, 1.
You'd keep meleeing if you've got like ink pod or coral. Blue greenish in between. Can DPS.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push boss.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Team 1.
5,
Move in
4,
with aggro.
3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Team 2 when safe.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get ready to transition, don't push it just yet. And now, slightly early, but that's fine. Remember, we want a loose clump for Manic Dread, don't stack on each other.
More of a spread, guys.
Their whispers are driving me mad.
Remember personals.
Can rest before we go down.
5, 4,
Yeah.
3,
Do it, and then
2,
team in.
1.
Remember, ads need to die. Don't touch the mark summoner though, please. That one we leave up.
Save is on Starch.
I can't see any mark. Which one do you mean?
There
Moon?
should be a marked one.
Yeah. Moon. Go to Moon. Nope.
5, 4, 3,
Aren't you in
2,
the Piero?
1.
Yeah.
Make sure the ads don't evolve with an orange one.
I'm a little confused at what's happened here. Someone seems to have taken my delirium.
We have a merge of
Okay, psychotic split. We're also missing our bloodlust.
5,
yeah, I got
4,
thrown off by the
3,
I'd rather have it when we had
2,
the debuffs though.
1.
This was a bit late. Make sure ads die still.
So we were missing some for the delirium, but also our Diane wasn't in the right realm. You need to, unless you're in delirium 1, everyone goes into the fear.
we can't have anyone in the normal realm because we need to not have anyone there to get the summoners. Also, if
I'm
you go in the
not.
fear realm,
I'm
you'll
not
be able
seeing
to
any
pick up.
marks on any summoners in the fear realm.
None of the summoners have maps there.
We normally have. Ayuma can't do it because he's in the other team. So, Mursoth, since you're not in the Delirium team, can you stick the marker on the one we're leaving up, please?
Did the other people manage to get into Delirium okay?
No, the second one,
That's Mursoth.
somebody else took my spot.
Okay, please don't go in the Delirium realm if it's not your turn. If we need a backup, we'll call for a backup. If there's not a backup call, just don't go in.
Okay.
Okay, so Mursoth, I'll give you assist, Mursoth. Can you turn your auto markers off, please? It's really simple to do. But Mursoth will put
First
a
set
blue
of
marker
Deliriums was
on
fine.
the... Yeah, Mursoth's going to put a blue marker on the summoner that we're not touching. So please leave that one alone.
So on second, I think Mursoth had Suntis, and then on the last one, he had mine.
On the last one, no one should even accidentally go in, because by the time you need to go in, you should be in the fear realm and unable to go in.
You can actually go in from fear.
Can you?
You can.
So it's just a
Okay.
bit awkward if the boss is on top of the Delirium ones, but it's far away.
Okay, just be a bit more careful.
Also,
No one has
Flotter, you
commented
may wanna
before
go in
they
a bit
managed to get
later.
in from the fair realm, so I thought we couldn't because no one had said that
Yeah.
was an issue.
I'll be right back. Changing a thing so I can stay in the Delirium a little longer.
Yeah. Because mages are somewhat tanky shield-wise, but I think you're going to need to go later so that you can survive long enough for the like.
Yeah, that one's really important. You stay in long enough.
It's we kill the echo, and then after killing the echo, there's going to be like, you can see it in bigwigs at least, the dark something.
Dark
Maybe.
Passage.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Dark
we
Passage.
killed the echo. We'd have a manic dread, and then the dark passage cast. And as soon as we see the dark passage cast, then we can leave the realms. So we're expecting the dark passage at about 5 minutes 15. It should start, kind of approximately. But it's straight after the manic dread. I have a nice Gantt chart up with everything.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. None can escape Nizal's grasp. Your psyche will break.
Oh.
What you done?
5, 4,
No.
3, 2, 1.
Tentacles.
Boss safe.
Make sure it adds
5,
die.
4,
Stop
3,
damage.
2, 1.
Backwards a bit.
Give
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push boss. Safe.
None can escape Nizal's grasp.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Safe-ish.
Team 1.
Can you innovate trainer?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
None can escape Nizal's grasp. Give in to despair.
Opposite. Orangish.
Team 2 went safe.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready to push soon?
We will not
Too
succumb to
soon.
madness.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. We can transition in orange. As long as we don't go too late, it's okay.
To the Master's
Loose spread, Manic Dread.
Nizal's grasp.
Use a personal if you're low.
Their whispers are driving me mad.
Your psyche will break.
5, 4,
Use the rest.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, if you're not Delirium team, get in the Fear Realm. Leave the blue summoner, but kill everything else. Make sure that the lads die.
Shagga, go into Delirium from the green marker. Now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't you move over the boss to get that? Or?
Make sure ads die.
Orange ad.
Echoes, get them down.
I actually forgot to move it to the thing
5, 4, 3.
because I was
2,
too busy panicking
1.
over which one's the blue because I can't see the marker again.
Keep killing the ads. I know we've got lots dead, but let's practice the timings.
Delirium damage looked really off. I know that
Yeah.
Shagga shouldn't have been in.
That didn't help. Did we
But-
have everyone else in? Well, Sangor did 53% of the damage to that Echo nearly, so I'm thinking maybe
Ayuma,
something
did you
went
get on
wrong.
the Echo cleanly?
No, Yumi doesn't speak, so you probably type.
Typing's fine. Sangor's is in the right ballpark, but we're looking for 1.5 each.
I had to adjust my position a little bit as well since it was a bit further out than I could reach.
That's the same tactic that we do.
Yeah, and we've just got Mersos putting the blue marker on the one we're leaving up just to make it extra clear for anyone who's
We usually
failed
just
to work out where we
call a
came up.
marker of the one that we're gonna kill, and then we can, in theory, count, because it would be like, we've killed one, and then we say we're killing the next one on green, and then
And it
the
should be
third
quite
one
obvious
is...
because the boss is on top of. We kill the one the boss is on, then we move the boss and we kill the one the boss is on.
And then
But
we usually
that's
shift the
the
boss
theory
a
for-
little bit closer to the third, like nowhere near cleave range, but so that the ads coming in are a bit closer.
Yeah.
But that's small potatoes. Our delirium damage was wrong. So
It was. We need to get that sorted.
I'm
But we all know now exactly what we're doing with which ad we're leaving up. So even if you don't see the marker, you know which one to not touch.
So we'd get this for the Echo of Delirium or the Echo of Fear, because it's always going to be quicker to press a bind than to find the right
Yeah.
nameplate and click it. And
I
then
gave
the
Za'qul
cast is
Mythic
optional.
that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
After too low on it.
We need to buy the Brontosaur before Shadowlands, because you can buy it afterwards. The AH mount.
The what mount?
It's
The
going
AH
away.
mount. Yep, it's
Ah,
put on the black
Square's got
market.
it. No one else needs it.
Square, I need a loan from the guild. I promise I'll get it back to the guild, of
Surely
course.
you've
What,
got
next
5
century?
mil. How can you not have 5 mil?
Because I bought Shadowlands already.
Hmm.
Imagine not buying Warcraft 3. Ah!
Where's the
Yeah.
mug? Come on.
I have it.
No, you don't.
It's on me already. What do you mean?
Yeah, imagine
Funded it.
having 5 mil, I say, with my 50k in my bank account.
I say with my 7k, because I basically gave a friend 50k so he could pay for a token.
Yeah, but 50k is not 5 million though, is it?
No, still.
But that's why he doesn't
It's a
have 5
large
mil.
amount of.
I don't worry, I will buy tokens.
5, 4,
Yeah, I need about
3,
10 of them.
2, 1.
End approaches. Open your mind. Give in to despair.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On boss.
Can escape
5,
Stop
4,
on boss.
3, 2, 1.
Opposite.
It's too dead. Wipe it.
One of the reasons that we sometimes end up with opposite call and not a mark call is because it would happen really often that I'd call like
4,
opposite, and then
3,
I'd call the color,
2,
and the tank would go the other
1.
direction, and people would die because of confusion.
Yeah.
We found that more people died
Going
because
direction.
confused, like if the directions are different.
Yeah. But
So
if you
that way,
want to
because
start
I don't
going
call.
erection, keep going it. Even if you're separated from the boss. It's not like damage matters in this phase on the boss, so just keep yourself safe, please. I promised you guys a break at 10 because we had a short one at 9. I'll give you another short break now. Sanga's just reminded me.
I'll put up a
So you
portal.
get 5
Yeah.
minutes. If you need to sort anything out, go for it, and then we'll get back to this.
Lucky dudes,
Like making targeting macros for the Echo. Okay, apparently we went 10.
good trails.
Square.
Yep.
You know what's gonna be your next race in 8.3?
I mean, I always change things freely if people are paying for it, so.
You are gonna be a Volpera because you're gonna have 8 extra slot bags, and you know how you are with bags. So you know.
I have like
Well, the fact is, I
13
spent
slots in
gold
my
instead
bags
of
at the
getting free
moment.
flask. That's bad
What?
enough for me.
How?
That's fine.
Please.
No, how? You usually have 0.
Unless you were going to sell the flask and get the gold.
Wait, how big are the bags, Glenn?
8 more.
What, 8 per bag slot?
I think it's 8 in total. If it would be
Oh,
8 per bag slot, I would change now.
You can change now, though.
I made myself with 32 slotters because I kept running out of space. Anyway.
Yeah, Gwen, but consider this. You might have 8 extra bag slots, but you also look like a diaper fur.
I'm okay with that.
I have 65 free bag slots.
I clear out to 50 something every other week, and I'm sitting here with 4. And I don't know how did a 50 something, and then they all vanished within half an hour.
I have 25 pieces of gear in my bag.
I always have like 50 slots available because I'm not a dumbass hoarder.
Yeah, no, what the fuck?
I was going to say, I've got 25 pieces of Azerite gear in my fucking bag.
Yeah, that's necessary sometimes.
Dude,
I've only got 2 pieces.
Just use your banks. Just use your banks wisely.
My bank is full.
What could it be possibly full of that you can't just delete?
Don't know.
If you don't know, then it's clearly not useful to you, sir.
I
So
go
yeah.
and clear it out every month, and then it
bag
fills up
is
again. I
full.
don't know how.
It's like
I have in my bank.
What?
I have 13 Scryan stones from Najata that I just haven't used. I have 12 lockboxes.
Oh, lockboxes all get mailed to my rogue in case I get
My
found
rogue
11 of
has
it.
my rogue has 11.
I need to finish leveling my rogue though.
Stay. My rogue is level 8.
I've got like a shit ton of legendaries in there. And before you say no, they're not useful. Yes, they fucking are for time walking. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Imagine
definitely.
doing time walking.
What do you mean? Time walking is amazing. It's the best way to level.
So boring though.
Yeah, but
Greta, I'm gonna require you to consider that statement, okay? Legendaries in your bank on your main that's 120. Best way to level.
I know, right?
Go in. Could you put
no, I
one and
said
one
time
together?
walking is amazing because
Put two and two together, Gwen.
Yeah, but I don't care about my main in the what's his face time walking. I care about my ults that I can level in time walking. Easy.
Doing Alterac Valley right now is much faster.
Only if you're above 100. It's
So
good
the people
above
who aren't
60.
above 100 on all classes.
Yeah, if you have above 60, it's also okay, but the best one is above 100. And I still only need 2 more classes to level, the DK and the Rogue, and I am done. And then I need to start leveling my alliance. Oh god.
Oh, I still have my light forged augment rune in my bank.
Oh yeah.
Gotta have that.
Like, I don't care about if the rep is going down, or like the price goes down with rep, I'm gonna buy it instead. Give it to me. Oh.
Yeah, do you actually think they're going to make that augment rune thing in 8.3?
It's already in 8.3.
So it's 100% there.
Yeah, 50k gold.
50k is fucking pennies.
Wasn't it like that?
Yeah, for some
before?
people.
Yeah, I've got 50k full stop. That's my bank account.
Wait, the Legion was how much? It was also something obscene like.
Yeah, it was that one was 40k.
Yeah. So not that bad. Still wanted the visions of N'Zoth earlier, so I can do actually things in the game.
I've also got my amazing artifact weapons, of which I used one the entirety of Legion.
Yeah, well, let's face it, like half of them look absolutely shite, and then you tried to put in a transmog of it, and you're just like, nah, I'll just go back to that one I liked.
Yeah, like I'm currently using the artifact weapon as a transmog because I couldn't find a shield that matched the rest of me. And to have the shield, I had to have the fist weapon as well, and it was like, And that's what I'm going to spend my break doing. I'm going to try and find a shield that matches.
The one thing I hate is trying to find like a weapon that goes down your back rather than like on your side, and it's just like, ugh. because they're all blue. There's no red ones or orange ones or grey ones. They're all fucking blue. It's like
Well, my transmog is blue, so it's no problem for me.
Why you gotta be blue?
Because blue is awesome.
Shimmer.
Yeah. It's like lightning. I will lightning before the thunder.
Before the thunder. I miss BOD. BOD was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so blue. Da da dee da da da.
Shields.
yeah, like I
It's-
went to go. I went to go see a play, Romeo and Juliet, right? And I was literally just like, okay, there is no way that fucker wrote that song. Like,
So what now? To be honest,
did you know there's like apparently there's some guy going around saying that he made like half the Britney Spears songs.
Yeah, it could be possible. I thought some of them was made by Gaga as well, but the early ones, I don't know. This vestment from the Shadowlands is actually amazing how it looks. I like. Makes me like a priest hunter. Go pew pew.
When?
Yes.
Give me all your gold.
No, fuck off.
This is a robbery. Give it to me now.
Oh no, it's a robbery.
Turtle it, Gwen. Turtle it.
Gwen, rate my transport.
Oh god. Oh. One, you get points because you're big.
Looks good actually.
Yeah.
But nothing beats mine.
I don't like the head because head on a Tauren is always bad.
What the fuck? It's got spikes. It makes it look like I've got like a pentagon of spikes.
That is true. That is true. You have points.
I still find mine to be superior.
No.
Yeah, it is.
But your
Using some,
hooves are not. You haven't been to a pedicure recently, so your hooves look awful and they smell. So you lose some points for that as well. Jeez.
If only there were boots that actually showed for a Tauren shaman.
Oh, you can.
I felt
If
like
you buy the onesie from the virtual ticket, you have actually feet. Well,
yeah, well that requires in out of game purchases.
yes. Join the dark side.
I would never buy anything outside.
The game, I presume.
Hey, fine. Gwen.
What?
Cassie's online.
Yeah.
Tell him to
I
log
would
on.
never buy anything.
Goodbye. That's a big spam.
Yeah, I know. Why is this mount so
like-
fucking huge?
Because
I have to admit though, that mog looks quite nice, man. Oh,
Thank you.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Which one's being
Copy.
creepy now? I don't actually know all of you.
Ooh, we're all being creepy at the same.
This one.
It sounded like
That's sad.
satellite.
That's sad. Yeah.
What? How the hell do
Hey,
people know my voice already?
pretend-
Fuck you all.
I
I'm
caught
good
you
on
speaking.
voices.
Damn it.
Okay, that's end of break. Let's get back to this.
Hold on, I need to. One last map. Oh.
Make sure you reflask if you need to as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good tentacle dodging now. Remember, you can follow markers, you can listen to color calls, you can look for yourself and pick a direction. Just don't
5,
die.
4, 3, 2,
Objective survive.
1.
We can hear you. How you?
Give in to despair.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Opposite.
That
Right?
was
Please
terrible.
don't die. That was a really late call, but everyone can use their eyes too. Okay, we've got recovery.
My brain's really small there because it wasn't exactly opposite, and so I wasn't
5,
sure which direction to go.
4, 3, 2,
I was half
If-
tempted to
1.
gripping you.
Like, if you know where's safe, guys, you can call where's safe as well.
Yeah. I took the I'm gonna trust Yui approach and he was good.
Yeah. Like, you can follow tank, because on the tank is always going to be safe, because in
Yeah.
theory Yui's not stupid.
It
But
might not
in
always
theory.
be
on the
safe
boss
because,
might
like,
not be.
say if the boss like is casting something, and I obviously run to a safe spot, he might like take a while to start running.
Yeah, but that's what we're saying. On the tank is safe. On the boss is not necessarily. But if you stand on the
boss
tank,
body
you should
is
be fine.
scary.
I'm also
Yeah.
really fast, so people can't keep up with me.
Many wares.
It's
They can
not
just
that
grip you
bad.
back, can't they?
You've got enough. You've got enough time, even without a speed boost, to do it. There's also we've got Mursoth with a marker, and he is going to be safe as well. So you've got two different markers to follow. You can follow me, but I'm just going to be following Yui around. And we've got calls, and you can look for yourself and make your own judgment if you wish to.
Using thy eyes.
I don't have that add-on.
Yeah, we noticed.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. Open your mind. Your psyche will break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Safe.
Make sure the little lad's dying.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Purple.
Stop DPS.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push.
Safe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Team 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you invite me, please?
Your psyche will
Stack up.
Team 2.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Opposite, blue safe, or blue green.
We will not succumb to madness.
Okay, phase 4. Loosely spread for Manic Dread.
Roll the res.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Their whispers are driving me mad.
to despair.
Noob square.
5, 4, 3,
Sphere team
2,
in.
1.
Shagar will replace, go in at 85 boss energy.
Sphere team, make sure ads die. Except Summoner we're leaving up.
Orange ads? Orange
5,
ads?
4, 3,
Yeah, finish the ads off,
2,
please.
1.
We've got a big ad.
On that phase, you can always stay on boss and bring the ads to boss and cleave them down there.
Yeah, that's the aim.
Don't need to stay on the summoners because we have one alive all the time and the other one dies anyway.
So wait. Yeah, the idea is we're gonna kill the summoner that the boss comes in on, then we're gonna move to the other one we're killing. Or
5,
near it.
4,
And we're gonna get
3,
all of those little ads
2,
down before they
1.
evolve. So please make sure they die.
I heard right when you said 85, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I think that should be a solid number for you. And then obviously the tentacle, it's fine. It's just that you need to get in time to delirium echo thing.
85's the slightly safer if you're a little squishy timing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. None can escape Nizal's grasp. Your psyche will break.
We missed barrier, it's fine. You could just whack it now so that we have the CD.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Say fish, move a little.
Make sure ads die.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Opposite, move.
You don't stop.
Your psyche will
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push.
Safe.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On the boss, watch. Turn.
Team 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Train clearing already did.
Nizal's grasp. Give in to despair.
Boss safe-ish.
Team 2.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get ready to push.
Can escape Nizal's grasp.
We will not succumb to
Yeah,
madness.
that's about right.
Spread, guys. Use a
Run the
personal if you're low.
castles.
Their whispers are driving me mad.
Red more.
Oh, I wasn't far out. Stupid.
5, 4, 3,
Okay,
2,
fair team in.
1.
Make sure the little lads die.
Can escape Nizal's grasp.
Huh. I thought I was in the fear realm, but I wasn't.
Okay.
5,
Ripped you in because I'm.
3, 2,
Kill the ad.
1.
Kill ad.
So we can't have any big ads, so make sure they die.
Tentacle.
Get in Delirium Plotter.
Yeah,
Someone replace in Delirium.
Psychotic split. Okay, make sure the ads die.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yumu, you need to go later into the delirium because you were low for that one.
Okay, keep killing the little visions. Yeah, I'm only seeing Square and Ayumu on the Echo, so
Yeah, I
we're
died
missing
before.
half the team. If you die before, call for a replacement.
No,
Call
I
someone
was
with
in
a team.
delirium, so
Oh,
that
okay.
portal's gone.
Do you need to go in later, or is that a one-off issue?
That was me being a bit close to the edge and missing where the tentacle spawned.
Yeah, so for Ayumu, that one can be pretty nasty, so go in later if you need to, but also you can cloak and stand in the floor, like the floor bed. Brown tent.
Honestly, as long as you're in at 35%, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you love that grip, man. Don't try and get out. Beautiful.
It would be good if we could get a cleaner pull on the deliriums because I'm playing like low delirium ad build at the moment. So if I need to up my damage on that, if we can get some pulls where we're all
We'll
four
get
of us
everyone
in,
in
that would be
live,
cool.
so you can check how the damage looks. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good. Right, if we res up, then we can get going again and do that.
That is the fantastic advantage of being affliction on this. Do so much more damage with drain life.
Oh, it
Although
could be
Denley's
good,
meant to be really
Sango,
good
to
for the
come out
delirium.
earlier on that first one that you're in, because you're surviving fine until the 50%. It's just that at 50%, you're not taking enough healing to have you topped for the thingy, so you're dying. So
yeah, I was
could come out
thinking.
earlier so they could get you.
Yeah, I was thinking getting out earlier so I don't need to spend too many cooldowns either, so I can use them for the second one.
I'd probably not use any cooldowns in that first one, unless it's like a 1 minute CD.
Yes, it's not like it's a massive DPS check there. We have no trouble with it.
Yeah, I have Dark Pact, that's what I went to get earlier, so I will use that one. And I can use my Mortal Core as well.
Is my tanking on this fine so far?
Absolutely fine. I'm happy with it. And I think the healers are probably happier with it than me as
Paladin?
main tank. I felt very squishy as main tank.
Well, at least it's better than him healing.
Starlight, if you literally look at the logs on our Warcraft logs profiles right now, I have much better average and top logs than you.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I
1.
also actually do a lot more DPS.
That's because no one plays this Reaver in raids.
No, it does more DPS than Satellite as disc.
Oh, that's worrying.
Yep.
Bam!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Move a bit, green.
Come with ads to boss.
Two orange ones.
Orange, get on
Make sure
them.
they die.
5,
Full swap.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wipe it. There's no point continuing if we haven't evolved that. We don't need boss damage in this phase, really. Ads are the priority, especially if they're orange.
The ad's health isn't that high, so if we had swapped, like we could have like one-shotted
Yeah,
it.
it should have been easy.
Light has
Need
more
to-
ad damage than some DPS.
Yeah, that's worrying when we have an orange one involved. Yeah, please do make sure you swap it.
It doesn't super matter if you do like 10% add damage compared to what you do on the boss, since it's phase 1, boss damage doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because we're having to hold DPS anyway. So just get those ads down.
This is literally just
Five, four, three, two, one.
Approaches. None can escape Nizal's
My hand
grasp.
slipped on a cooldown.
Give in to despair.
Slightly late there, Kaz, but you know that.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Move a bit.
These two ads up here need to die fast. They've been up here
Yeah,
quite long.
finish them, please. Yeah, orange one. Get it down now.
Then the ads.
Five,
If you're melee and have
four,
aggro, just come
three,
closer to the boss.
two,
If you're range
one.
and have aggro, you also
Oh,
come
yeah.
closer. We've got an evolved one, a wipe out.
Yeah, so that was
Oh.
because we were on the third summoner, which is fine, but if we need the help on the ads, we need to call for that, because then the ranged can just swap on the ad.
Yeah.
But like,
If anyone sees an orange one, switch to it. If we've not called it, call it.
We did
It's
have
so
a
important.
we did have a melee just attacking the summoner opposite the boss, and like some ads just like sitting there, just taking no damage.
We've usually had that happen, but the idea is those ads need to be brought over to the boss so we can grab them off. If you just bring them like 30 yards away, then I can take them off you.
Yeah. Like, we just didn't have it ever okay to not be on the same like summoner or on the boss, because it also creates stress for the healers. Like, the healers should have noticed there that they were having to heal, not the tanks. Which I think if they hadn't put any healing in, like, he would have died.
We've only had classes who can keep themselves alive do it.
I mean, it
He would have
required
died.
600k of external healing.
Okay, it shouldn't be that. It was more if you can do it without taking damage and keep yourself alive, then we've said it's fine. But you need to keep yourself alive, and you need to make sure the ads come to the boss.
I think for hunters or rogues, because you can tricks
Yeah, I
type
think it
thing,
was
that's
rogues
fine.
before. Yeah, I think we had a rogue doing it.
How about if the BMs use barrage?
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it will pull everything to the tank.
It will pull death win.
There are
People do
yeah, but there are a few vids where people doing that. So just say before you laugh.
Yeah, but barrage is so nasty.
Yeah, but it's helping get everything done, no?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
but
have
if
an
you want
add
to
on
pull
you.
everything, use Barrage. We learned that in challenge modes in Draenor. It's fun.
Let's go. We have 15 minutes left.
This is gonna be the kill. I can feel it.
Hashtag Lee.
Did
Yeah.
you swap with the barrage though? That's the question.
We haven't even reached the hard part yet, but yeah, this is going to be a kill.
Yeah, that barrage is going to make all the difference.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's just not have any
1.
ads evolve. That would be good.
Or tentacles.
Or tentacles evolving or killing people.
None can escape Nizal's grasp. Your psyche will break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get him up.
Move past orange.
There's 2 dead. Let's just wipe that.
No, not getting sloppy now, guys. Come on.
I believe in.
I like how you call it and then die.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's a bit unreal because I called past orange and then I wasn't past orange. So
Yeah, you have to follow your own instruction.
yeah.
It tends to help.
Oh, someone make a sexist joke there, please.
I rebel against authority. It's a big problem.
Yeah, but you rebel against your own authority. What the fuck?
Yeah, any authority. Fuck the plea.
Very new age.
Anarchy against
I'm
myself.
bugged.
Anarchy versus Square.
How can you be both the alpha and the beta at the same time?
I am the alpha and the omega, so yeah, of course you need to be the beta as well.
I'm bugged.
You're what?
Okay, you need to relog and fix it? I forgot how to fix the bug here.
What bug? Oh,
I don't know. But he's bugged.
how is he bugged?
I don't know. I can't remember what the bug here is.
Because he didn't bring his fly swatter?
Nah, because Gwen didn't go into barrage.
Hello.
I've drank almost a whole bottle of Cherryade, and it's like Spa's own brand Cherryade.
That one was good.
Why is there carrot in Cherryade?
It's for colour, probably.
Also,
got
it's very
leaves
good
of
for your
colouring.
eyes, so you can see better. It's like
There is no cherry in this Cherryade.
oh,
That's
what?
unsurprising. It's going to be chemical stuff.
I think we should all have a carrot-based diet from now on, so we can see the tentacles better. Yes.
Ah.
If you do enough of that, you can turn yourself slightly orange.
Yes.
It's also true. I actually had a friend that happened to her. It was funny.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Approaches. Open your mind. Your psyche will break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Move.
Make sure that his lads die this time.
I think we're a bit more together this time, so it's okay.
Yeah, that should
The
help.
tentacles help as well.
None can escape
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Safe.
Top DPS.
Stop fully.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Push. Safe. Maybe slight movement.
Can escape Nizal's grasp.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Team 1 in.
You're near it, please train.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give in to despair.
Boss safe.
Team 2. Get Shama.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We will not
Opposite. Move.
Phase 4.
Like,
Yeah, guys, the boss was casting this, so you really had to move regardless of where he went.
Yeah, you can't just stand on the boss because tanks should be safe, boss may not be.
5,
It's not
4,
always just cast,
3,
it sometimes
2,
is
1.
with the hitbox and the size of the boss. By the time he's moved up and taken him into account, he could be in the tentacle.
If we have a spot where we've got a few dead, but we're after that Manic Dread and all of
Yeah.
the Delirium team are alive,
Then I'd
I'd
like to
like to
carry on,
go.
yeah,
so
with
that the
that.
Delirium team can practice.
Yeah, we want to make sure that that's what we were doing 2 weeks ago as well. But I would like to get there with enough people alive that we have the Delirium team and we can actually make the DPS check to get into phase 4.
Yeah, I can get a bit more emphasis in, like, sometimes I'd be like opposite, move, 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 but then, like, I don't want to freak people out, so
Yeah.
I have many, many ways.
opposite means if you haven't moved at least 20 yards, you're possibly not okay, though.
If it's opposite, can't you just move left if you're facing the tentacle?
You can if you're in a good position to.
So if you just call the one to the left of it, most people will move there, even if the boss doesn't go there.
I might not see the one to the left of it. It depends on, like, where I am.
That's fine.
Satellite, you ready?
He's never ready.
Yeah, sorry, my game just started lagging, so I had to turn
Okay.
some stuff off, but I don't know if I'm lagging yet. Fuck it, I'll die, it's fine. Doctor will come.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
End approaches. Open your mind. Your psyche will break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On the boss, red. Get on ads at the back.
Yeah, make sure they die. Keep an eye out for the orange ones.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss is safe.
Bot 89.
Stop DPS.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Kill. Push. We need to move as well. Past purple.
And don't just follow the boss, it won't be safe. No, it's fine.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss should be safe. And turn.
Team 1 in.
5, 4, 3,
Trainee can interact.
2, 1.
None can escape Nizal's grasp. Give in to despair.
Bam!
Opposite. Move, move, move.
Team 2 went safe.
Somebody take my place.
Flutter, can you go in?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, let's see if we can push it in time.
Don't
Boss is safe.
tremor.
Push it? No, too slow.
Succumb to madness.
That's it.
We can go delirium practice. Just don't tremor. Slow dispel.
It messes up all the timings, so we don't normally bother when we have the third.
Don't worry.
Yeah, but we had the third delirium go off, which
Get
is
some
always a problem.
dispels. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we found if the third one goes off, we can't recover.
5,
Yeah, it's
4,
useless
3,
fight-wise, but
2,
all we need is
1.
the 4 delirium people to be alive, and then they can
Yeah.
still do that. Because at the moment,
But
that's the
we
thing that
also
we're
need
fucking
enough
up. Like,
healers to
we are
actually
doing
keep
other
us
stuff
safe.
wrong, but the
Yeah,
3
that's
or
the thing
4
we
times
really
we've got there, we've not managed it.
Yeah, I want to get to the point where if we get there, we get it right. But if we're down a healer as well, it becomes a problem for healing everyone up as well, we found.
It will
So I
be.
wasn't
Yeah.
convinced that was going to actually be feasible. That is end of raid though. So we really do need to work on tentacle dodging next time so we can get to that psychotic split and make the numbers work. So please see what you can do to help make it easier for you. Watch some more vids. Look if you can clean up your UE or something just to make it clearer, especially if you have been dying a lot to them. Because we need to not have tentacle deaths.
Clean up your Yui.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
wanted
like
to say
You, for fuck's sake, you're so dirty, man.
Yui, just
Yui,
smell.
seriously.
To take a bath, man. This is actually intervention for you. Well, we got adjusted to things, so that is good.
Yeah, I'm fairly happy that tactic seems to work. We just need to stop dying so we can work on phase 4, which is the stage we were at 2 weeks ago. Was we need to stop dying so we can work on phase 4. So let's work on that. Also, sign up for raids, guys. My raiders use the calendar. Splendor raiders, make sure you use the spreadsheet because then me and Square can coordinate before the next raid and work out what's going on.
The path, guys, because those guilty pairs are going to be turned off in a minute.
Right, thanks for it, guys. I'll see you Sunday.
Yay. We'll tune this a bit, I suppose.